In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, my dear friends, we remain active on the social media. There are several social media platforms, apps. It could be it could be it could be Facebook, it could be WhatsApp, Instagram, and many other platforms, and we are seen active on at least some of these we are seen overactive, we are seen active upon these, and we do share the information about we ourselves, we do share our opinion even on sensitive issues, dear friends. Also, while personally directly interacting with the people, talking to each other either on telephone or directly without the help of any such gadget, we do share the information about we ourselves, also that we do share our opinion upon several issues including the very sensitive one. So sometimes we do overshare, we do the oversharing of information, we do the oversharing of our thoughts as well. So these could generate, create, instigate certain problems and troubles for us as well, either instantly or later on. So in that context, we need to be a bit careful and cautious about to what extent we do have to share the information about we ourselves. We do have to be careful. We do have to be cautious. That is something what is going to be talked about today's discussion. Like always, we have chosen a beautiful article on the subject as well. This very useful article has been authored by Deauna Roane. The caption of her article is Six Simple Ways to Stop Oversharing. Six Simple Ways to Stop Oversharing. That is the caption of the article. And what are those six simple ways we need to understand? First of all, she says, add a new filter to the question, do they need to know it now? Do they need to know it now? Whatever I'm going to tell, whatever you are going to share about yourself, do we need to think? We need to think for a while that do they really need this information now? If they don't need it now, don't do that. If they might need it in the future, don't do it now. Wait till then. So that is the first thing. The first thing about it. The second is stop undervaluing the price of your words. The words we say, the words we express, the words we speak, these are important, these are valuable, these are important, and these have these could be positive, beneficial, but at the same time these could be quite dangerous as well. So these could be quite lethal as well. So we need to be careful and cautious, and we need to know, we need to understand how important these words are, how important these words are. The more important these are, the more careful and cautious I need to become. So we need to understand the value of our words, we need to understand it. Then the third is understand understand that true connection really comes from talking about yourself. Understand that true connection really comes from talking about yourself. There is a great misunderstanding, and that misunderstanding is that if I talk about more about me, if I share more information about me, then the kind of relationship I am already having, the kind of relationship which I am trying to establish, it will become very strong. This thing is not right at all. This thing is not right at all. So for that reason, do not overshare your information about yourself for the purpose of strengthening your relationship with the person. And then there is the still the next thing is that establish boundaries and stick to them. What is meant by these boundaries? We need to draw a line. We need to you need to become clear that to what extent these sharing of these information is safe, and to what extent the sharing of these information is not that safe. So in that context, I think that we should set clear boundaries. We need to draw a line, and not only that we need to set boundaries or draw a line, rather we need to stick to it as well. We need to observe it as well. So that's also very important. Setting of the boundaries in every sense, in every way, is important. But here we are talking about talking whatever we speak. So setting of the boundaries, that is really important. And the fifth is review your social media setting. Review your social media setting. What is this reviewing of the social media setting? We do have an account on the several social media platforms. It could be Instagram, Facebook, or WhatsApp, or whatsoever, and we have already shared the information about we ourselves. I think that we need to rethink, we need to recheck them, we need to review that what are the unnecessary or the over or the excessive information about we ourselves, and we need to edit that. And also that with the passage of time we do keep sharing our the information about we ourselves on these social media accounts, and we also keep expressing our opinion about different issues, political, religious, or other. Some of these could be very sensitive one. So I think that we need to be very careful and very cautious about our social media accounts, and we need to review the settings of our social media accounts. And the last is practice self awareness on the regular basis. That why do I feel inclined to say this thing, to do this thing, now, to say this thing, to do this thing. That is also important and really important. Self awareness is very important, and we need to be quite self aware. The better self aware we are, the better it would be really for us. I mean, what are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What things I find myself interested in? What sort of information I'm seen sharing it with the people, and etc. etc. Different aspects of we ourself, our personality, and then there is a SWOT analysis. That is, what are my strengths and what are the opportunities because of my strengths available to me, what are my weaknesses and what sort of threats are there in front of me for me, because of my weaknesses. So self awareness is very very useful, and not only in this respect, rather in every respect as well. So these were the six simple ways to stop oversharing, and that's a really useful article. And provide, particularly in the time when the information have become very very important, very very important. So we need to be very careful about all that. Thank you. Jazakallah.